Hey guys, welcome back. On 60 Detailing. My name is Austin. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Just a reminder, this is not a professional detailer's channel. I am just a weekend warrior. I make mistakes, I learn from them, but I am chasing perfection the best I can when it comes to auto detailing. So there might be products that you guys might like better. There might be methods that you guys like better. I am all ears. Anything that you guys want to provide, I'm all about it. But what this channel is about is for people like you who are very similar to me, who just want to detail their cars, work on the weekends, try to save them some money. You like testing out different products. This is a place for you. If you guys like that kind of stuff, please like, comment, subscribe. So today, I'm doing something I haven't done before. I am doing my first big boy ceramic coating on my car. Now, I've polished the paint, I have prepped it, I have done everything, decontamination, isopropyl alcohol wipe down. We are ready to roll. This is my 2022 Subaru WRX. So honestly, the paint was in really good condition. All I did was just a light polish around the whole car. But Avalonking, we're gonna give you a try. Now, a little background about Avalonking. They reached out to me, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and they wanted me to try a product for them and do a review for them. And I responded several times. They never emailed me back. I've emailed them probably 6, 7 times, and so it wasn't the best of experiences. However, bought this product on my own. I want to give it a try. I want to see how good it goes. So everything that I've researched about Avalonking's Armor Shield 9 is that it's one of the easier to apply ceramic coatings, and that's something that I need, especially where I'm stepping up to something a lot bigger. So definitely going to give you guys my honest thoughts after I apply it. Hey, is this easy? Is this tough? Typically for me, I normally put down like Griots 3-in-1, or maybe like a turtle wax paint sealant type of a thing that gives you maybe 3 to 6 months of protection. I want more protection than that. So I'm only gonna do one coating of this. I actually have some wheels for the WRX that I'm gonna be doing that as well. But today I'm gonna be just sharing everything with you guys on how to do this. I'll be sharing you kind of my thoughts, impressions. Overall, I will say the packaging on this, guys, is like amazing. Here, I'll show you guys. So they give you all this really cool stuff. Branding is like totally on point. Here's the ceramic coating. They also give you a towel. They give you an applicator pad and a little cloth to go over the applicator pad, and some rubber gloves. Now, a couple things to make mention of. If you guys are doing a ceramic coating, this is your first time doing one, you want to get your paint clean. The cleaner your paint is, the more the product will adhere to it. Now, one thing I'm battling today, it's about 50 degrees, 45, 50 degrees. You do not want to apply this in sub 40 degree weather. It can streak, it can cause all sorts of issues. And what a ceramic coating does is it just hardens. It hardens just like a really hard plastic shell. And you guys don't want something hardening on your car that you can't level out and it doesn't work very good. Another tip. So when it comes to actually using the towel that they're gonna give you to wipe off the ceramic coating after it flashes, you want to throw that away, because what will happen over time is that'll harden on the towel. And if you go back to use that again, little crystals are going to scratch all the paint in your glass. So definitely don't do that. So when I talk about, cleaning your paint, obviously, give it a really good wash, decontaminate it with a clay bar, synthetic clay, mitt, whatever you guys want to use. Wash it really good, polish the paint. If you need to use compound, you can do a 2-step or just a 1-step. And then you want to isopropyl alcohol. You do not want to apply this on top of any waxes, any sealants, anything like that. You want that paint just flat as can be and as clean as can be so the product can adhere. Now, after applying the ceramic coating, you don't want to drive or really get your car out in any kind of weather for 48 hours. You need to let the product cure. And if you're going to apply extra coats, you need to wait. So my recommendation, wait 7 days after applying it. If you need to drive outside and it's not raining or snowing, you might be okay to do it, but I'm gonna try to let this set up for 48 hours before I do anything. Don't wash it for 7 days. Let me open everything up here. I'll kind of give you guys just a close-up of me applying the product. So when it does like a rainbow or hazing effect, that's when you know you need to level out the product or wipe it off. So I've never done this before. I might mess up, I might screw up, but that's what this channel is for. Thank you guys for watching. Let's jump into it. All right, so I have my product on here, and now I'm just gonna go kind of side to side, back and forth. Try to work in small areas, because the last thing you wanna do is let this set up, and then you're not able to remove it off of the panel. But just here, so I've gone kind of horizontal, and I'm gonna go up and down. And depending on the temperature, depending on a lot of different factors, sometimes it can flash sooner, sometimes it can flash later, and what you're looking for is just kind of that oily effect. Like if you saw like an oil spill, you know, kind of on the road, it's kind of like a hazing, or, you know, they say a rainbowing effect, but I'll show you guys here once we kind of have that. I'm not the biggest fan of these applicators. I saw that from other reviewers, is I don't like having to worry about this, or see, like right there, it's kind of come off the bottom as I've kind of been going. Now this isn't gonna scratch it, it should be fine. But overall, what I've seen is you wanna have a different applicator to do this, just a little bit easier. But you can kind of see, maybe not. See right there, just kind of oil streaking. That's kind of how we know it's flashed, that it's ready to be buffed off of there. And just because it's a little bit colder, I actually think it's gonna take a little bit longer to flash. So one good thing, and you can see here, see that line? So that's where I did up above. But you can see right there, that's where we just did another section. So, you know, one thing I would say about this product and what I've seen is very easy to apply. It definitely is one of the more friendly ceramic coatings. The more professional kind of ceramic coating you get into, the product's set up really quick and you need to know what you're doing. But this seems fairly user-friendly as long as you just don't leave it on the panel for way too long. But depending on your weather and conditions, it'll also depend on how fast the product flashes. So I'm gonna call that good. Definitely see kind of some oiling effect. All you're gonna do is just kind of lightly, gently buff that off of there. And that is all you need to do. So I definitely did a really small section just so you guys could kind of see it. I'll show you guys maybe a couple other areas that we do, but I'll show once I have all this removed. Overall, coming off of the paint, really easy, isn't smearing, super easy to get off. I've worked with other paint sealants and kind of consumer grade spray ceramic coatings that were tougher to get off the paint. That just flashed really nice, really easy to buff off. Overall, so far, the product has been super, super easy to apply. And I'm kicking myself that I haven't done this before. Because if you're gonna go to all the work to prepping the paint on your car, which, as we know, is so much work, and you guys see that reflection there, look how awesome that looks. When you're going to all the work that it takes to go through kind of prepping your car, from washing it, from decontaminating it, to isopropyl alcohol, you know, to polishing, to isopropyl alcohol again, to doing this, you might as well use a product that's gonna last. Sure, they're more expensive, but at the end of the day, it's going to last a lot longer than those products. Now, some people don't like that. Some people like the every few months and, you know, and then have to reapply or kind of go through the process. But for me, I'm kind of kicking myself because I made this out to be a lot harder than what it was. And as you guys can see, how before we had kind of that line there, well, that line's not there because that panel is all leveled out. So when you are kind of wiping off the oil slicks or the rainbow effect, what you're essentially doing is leveling out the product. You're just kind of making sure it gets in all the spots so you don't have high and low spots to it. right, guys, I am done with the ceramic coating, and the gloss level is just gonna get even slicker and smooth. But you can see all my detailing products up there. The paint looks awesome. So here are my thoughts on Armor Shield. I am kicking myself that I haven't done this because I thought it would be a lot harder. I thought it would be a lot more difficult. It's actually really easy to apply. It's a very forgiving product. You know, I think professionals use even stronger grades, but at the end of the day, I was actually really happy with how easy the product was to apply, how easy it was to come off. It was very forgiving. You know, some areas I actually left a little bit longer than others, and that's probably, you know, a lesson learned. There's a few lessons learned that I've had in this, and it's, you really want to have in mind as you're going which panels you want to work off of. Because sometimes I went further, sometimes I didn't do big enough of a panel. You definitely want to have kind of a method to your madness in doing it. Another mistake that I made is, this is the light that I'm working off of in here. I should have brought some of my bigger lights out here to work off of, just so you can see the rainbowing effect, just so you can see as you're kind of going around it, if you missed a spot, if you have a high spot, if you have a low spot. So that was for sure a mistake on my part. Another mistake I made is I dropped the applicator. And so I had to get a whole new cloth, which they give you 4, 5, or 6 different cloths. And you definitely want to switch those out. You definitely don't want to use the one for the whole car. At least that's what I recommend. But I dropped it, and that's the only thing that I can knock this product on, is I'm not a fan of the applicator, where you have to kind of put the little cover over top of the styrofoam kind of block to kind of go along with it. I'd rather just have a pad that I didn't have to worry about. And I dropped it because I was making sure I had enough coverage on the pad. So those were a couple of the mistakes that I made. But overall, the product, I really can't give you guys like a full, hey, go buy this, this is amazing. Because I want to see how well this product lasts for. I only did 1 coat. I'm only going to do 1 coat. I'd say I probably have about half of a bottle left. I have some new wheels and some boxes over here that I am going to be ceramic coating before I throw the new set of wheels on the car. But overall, really easy to apply. The smell, and you're probably not gonna have too many detailers talk about this. I actually love the smell of the product. It's almost like walking into a nail salon, but for whatever reason, it's a touch different. But man, I really like the smell of it. Very easy to apply. I'm gonna let this cure, and then I'm probably gonna put like some type of a topper on, you know, maybe Griots 3-in-1 on top of it after it's cured, just to give even extra protection. But so far, I mean, the paint, I mean, it's really hard to do it self-justice in this light, but the paint looks amazing. And yeah, super happy with the product, guys. I'll be doing some updates for you guys, you know, 6-month review, 3-month review. I think, honestly, with this product, you know, my first time doing it, maybe I made some other mistakes that I'm not aware of. I would probably say that I'll probably get maybe a year to 1.5 years of protection. If it lasts for that long, I'm super satisfied. If it only lasts like 9 months, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. But honestly, longevity of a product depends on how well you prepared the panels. It depends on temperature outside. It depends on so many different factors. Does your car sit inside? Does it sit outside? Is it hot? Is it cold? It's really hard to give an accurate longevity of a product, just given that not everybody drives in the exact same conditions. But so after I applied the ceramic coating, this is set for 48 hours, so should be good to drive it outside. However, I just feel like 1 coat isn't enough. So I ended up going around the whole car and doing a 2nd coat. So I definitely applied the product fairly liberally. I got through 2 cars. I haven't done the wheels yet. I'm gonna be doing those in a separate video for you guys, but I got 2 uses out of this. And the reason I also wanted to do this again is because I'm dealing with about 40, 45-ish degree weather here in my garage. I don't think I let the first coat set enough, because on their website, they said based on temperature, you need to let it set for 4 to 5 minutes. So obviously the warmer the climate that you're in, the faster the product flashes. So this time I let each panel sit for about 4 minutes each, in some instances 5. Went around a car a lot faster because I could allow more cure time for the product, but went around twice on the car. As you guys can see, I mean, it just has such a nice deep gloss to it. It looks so awesome. Can't wait to pull this outside in the light and show you guys exactly what it looks like. But man, the paint is popping and it looks so good. Let me know what you guys think. So obviously I I still have one spot to buff. I have the roof to buff and I have over here to buff, but overall, it looks really good. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll leave a link to my this product in my description below. But if you guys haven't, if you're like me and not a professional detailer and you've been on the fence about ceramic coating your cars, but you already polish them, you already do all the paint prep, everything, go the extra mile, ceramic coat it, a true ceramic coating, and you guys will not disappoint. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.